Na mtazamaji, kama unavyoona ni kwamba picha hizo ni za moja kwa moja zinazokujia kupitia big screen ambayo tumeiezeka pale kwenye jumba la mikutano la kimataifa la KICC. Ni picha za moja kwa moja, Wakenya wanapata fursa ya kuweza kutizama matokeo hayo na kutizama jinsi shughuli yote ya leo ilivyokuwa ikitekelezwa pale kwa njia ya uwazi, kwa njia ya haki na kwa njia ya usawa.
The Japanese and the French ambassadors, the German ambassador and the Dutch ambassador and the Belgian ambassador and the deputy head of mission of Canada and Switzerland, Denmark and Sweden and Finland. So you have here, I would say, a major part of the international community is represented here in Kenya. And as international community, we congratulate the Kenyan people for the successful referendum on 4th of August for a new constitution. This is a historic event for the country and a landmark in the reform agenda, which demonstrates the commitment of the government to fundamental legal and political change. We trust that a new constitution will help to unlock further necessary reforms, such as to its electoral system, police, judiciary, that will enhance Kenya's future stability and prosperity. We would like to commend all stakeholders to the constitutional review process, who showed leadership, ability to compromise and determination to bring a difficult process to a successful end. Above all, we applaud the active participation of the citizens of Kenya in the process and the great level of public engagement displayed. We will support the government, civil society and the people of Kenya to work together to promote tolerance and cohesion. We stand ready to continue supporting Kenya in the implementation of the new constitution and the overall reform agenda, building on the progress already made. Now, with your permission, I will pass the word to the American ambassador. Before that, I have forgotten to say that the Swiss deputy head of mission is here as well. Ambassador.
Good. Thank you. Eric. Better than moving all the microphones. Good evening, everyone. This has been obviously a great day for Kenya. I think very few countries in the world have gone through a constitutional referendum of this magnitude, and very few have done it as well as Kenya has showed the world how to do it. We want to compliment the people of Kenya on a democratic process which has been efficient, credible, transparent, and which we think bodes very well for the future of this country and for advancing the reform agenda that is before all Kenyans. The Constitution provides a framework for dealing with issues that have long bedeviled the country: negative ethnicity, the culture of impunity, and pervasive poverty. And this provides a framework and a platform for addressing those issues and moving the country forward. We want to urge all Kenyans to come together at this point, to reach out to each other and to support the implementation process in a way that will address the concerns and in a way that will move the country forward rapidly. So again, we also want to support, compliment the IIEC for the tremendous job that they have done. But ultimately, today it's a victory for the Kenyan people. It's a victory for the democratic process, and all Kenyans should be proud of the way in which this was carried out. And we commend the Kenyan people, and you can be assured of the support of the United States in the implementation process. Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that a lot of us and our colleagues have been around the country observing this referendum, and here at the Tally Centre watching the Electoral Commission organising it from here. And what we've seen is a process that has been calm, it's been peaceful, it's been well organised, and it has been transparent. And that is extremely impressive. And I would like to pay tribute to the people of Kenya for how they have conducted themselves in this referendum, and to the Interim Independent Electoral Commission for running a process that has built confidence in the ability of Kenya to run elections in a smooth and fair and transparent way. And it's a reminder of how far Kenya has come in the last 2.5 years since the last election which brought so much suffering to so many people. It's a reminder of how far Kenya has got to go as it embarks on the very significant reform programme that the Constitution will usher in. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Elisabeth Jacobsen. I'm the Norwegian ambassador to Kenya. I'd also like to take this opportunity to congratulate Kenya and all Kenyans for this historical day where you have made the foundation for a new constitution. I know many Kenyans have worked for this for many years, up to 20 years, so it's a historical day worth reflecting on. But it's not the end, as many have said, it's the beginning. But we are very happy from Norway and from all other countries in the international community that this has been a peaceful day. Those of us who were here in 2005, in 2007, we are very relieved to see that Kenya have been able to do this calmly, peacefully. I think this is very good proof that Kenya will move ahead and to anchor the democracy in this country, and it will also go a long way to restore the reputation of Kenya in the international community, which is very much needed for the growth in this country. Let me end by saying I hope that this day will be a good inspiration for all Kenyans to work together across political divides, whether you are young, whether you are old, whether you are a woman, whether you are a man, whether you come from all corners of Kenya or from the urban centers. What is needed is for everybody to join hands and to go the road that you've started today to promote reforms and democracy in this country. Thank you.
The Japanese ambassador.
Good evening, everybody. I'm the ambassador of Japan. I have nothing much to add to what have been already said. I just want to make the position of the government clear. We fully associate with what European Union said. Our position is the same. We congratulate the Kenyan government and the Kenyan people for successfully completing this process of a referendum in a peaceful manner. We really congratulate them. And we also want to make it clear again that the government of Japan will continue to support the Kenyan government and the Kenyan people in their endeavors for the future development, reform efforts, and so forth, together with the donors who are present here. Thank you very much.
And the German ambassador.
This is a press conference with musical chairs. My name is Margit Helwig. I'm the German ambassador to Kenya. Let me only say that I admire the Kenyan ability to be brilliant long-distance runners. The people of Kenya has been running for more than 20 years to come to this moment, to get this constitution, and I admire this very much. What's now needed is implementation of the constitution. The people kicked the ball into the field of parliament and government, and they have to take it up and they have to work on implementation. As all my colleagues said, the international community is ready to support Kenya in this, but it needs the conviction of government, of parliament, and the support of all Kenyans, of all those who are behind this constitution to implement this. And this, again, will be a long-distance run. Thank you very much.
Hello, good evening. I'm Letitia van Assem. I'm the ambassador of the Netherlands. I fully associate myself with everything my colleagues have said, but I'd just like to add one small point which I think is important. I think I've really been impressed by how Kenyans themselves have been searching for the truth about this, about the draft constitution that they were voting on. It's been a very impressive effort to find out what a constitution is all about and what it means to them. And I'll tell you, I'm happy I didn't have to vote yesterday. It is a very complicated document that has been presented. I've heard some discussions in the media already talking about, which politicians delivered the votes to either camp. I think that's not appropriate. What needs to be discussed is the tremendous effort that Kenyans themselves, helped by a major civic education effort, did to find out the truth for themselves and to decide whether to vote either yes or no. And I think it is important to applaud all those individuals and organizations that were involved in this effort and to continue them, to encourage them to continue with this. Because if anything, the next phase of this major project is going to be even more complicated, and it's going to be even more important that it brings all Kenyans along towards a joint future. Thank you.
Let us all join hands together as we begin the process of national renewal under the new constitution. Those who have expressed different views about some of the issues in the new constitution will continue to be listened to within the vibrant democratic institutions established under the new constitution.
Sasa wananchi wa Kenya, hii sio mwisho wala ni mwanzo.
This has been a long and difficult journey. But as I said, Your Excellency, we are literally at the dawn of a new beginning.